Beach.
Yes, that's where my job is. So
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
Okay. What's your job?
I am a dog walker, and it's the best job.
Is that how you guys met?
No, that's what I used to do.
No, I know, because that's
really?
what you
I didn't
used to
know that.
do.
I did it for 13 years, and it was way before anybody else was doing it. So everyone just thought I was straight up insane. Like, what are you doing? But I had all this time to do all these like free things, you know, that other people didn't. So
Right.
Neener. Plus, you know, you make bank because you can schedule. I mean, I don't know how it is now, like if you're with a company, but when it was just me and they didn't have it like how they do now, you sit there with your little book and you're like $15 more. So then all of a sudden you're walking 16 dogs in a day and you're like, this is fine.
Yeah, I used to walk for a company called WAG, which was essentially Uber for dog walking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
They did some like shady shit. Like it was really cool because you could just like look on your phone wherever you were, and then like jobs would pop up like Uber, and then you could just like pick a dog and go walk it. Like, it was super rad. Like
yeah, that's so risky though.
It was, and like you just go into random people's houses while they're not there. It's very strange at first, but like after a while, I got used to it. But they started doing shady shit, and they would like tell the walkers that they were charging the clients, however much. But then I found out they were charging them like double and triple, and I wasn't seeing any of that money. And they said that they would only take $1 per walk. So I was part of a class action lawsuit for this company. Wow. It got insane, and I just like quit working for them. And I told all my clients, I was like, look, they're doing this stuff, and I don't feel right about it. So if you want me to walk your dogs privately, that's fine, but I'm going to stop working for them. And I have one client now, and she has like 5 dogs. So I'm pretty set.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where everyone is. What time is it?
It is just about 1.
It's 9:56.
Yo, what the heck? I invited people.
You announced that everyone, and you have regular cast members.
I'm gonna send it to John again. John's usually here.
Same link?
Yeah, but see, what's throwing me is John's not here. Like if everyone else isn't here, it's me. But
it's John's the same room number, right?
Well, I don't know. I do it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's John.
All right.
Okay.
You got a waiting room.
Hey guys.
John.
Hey, John.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Elena. Hey, Panda. Hey, Megan.
Hi. We're waiting for, we're especially, Mark's here, which is important because it's his birthday party.
Happy birthday.
A week early, but it's good. It's fine. Thank you. I don't know why I'm so...
it's 1 in the morning.
It's 1 in the morning. So I make no promises about lasting the whole 2 or 3 hours or however long.
Well, thank you for
You've been going like 90 minutes, usually an hour and a half. I'm going for like a David Lynch doing the weather on YouTube look tonight. I watch him every morning.
David
Lynch?
What
is the weather?
David Lynch does the weather from his place in LA every morning on YouTube. It's about 1 minute and 10 seconds long. And he's in his shed studio, can't quite tell what it is, workspace where he also seems to produce sculptures and paintings. And when we all started quarantining, he first did it when he first had a web page about 15 years ago. He did it a few times, and he revived it when we all went into quarantine. He does it every morning, and with the fallback with the hour time shift a couple weeks ago, it's really early in the morning when he because it's like 10:30 my time when he posts it on YouTube, so it's like 7:30.
So what does he do that a normal weatherman wouldn't do or say?
He just says what the current temperature is, and what expected. And he literally looks out a window and says whether it's clear out or not. And
Good God.
and then says
love
that we
that.
expect blue skies and golden sunshine every
Wow. I'm sorry, Mark, not to interrupt,
That's
but
gorgeous. There's a
there is
gorgeous
a
woman
striking green-haired woman in our
with
midst.
gloves and a hat.
We got gloves
Leopard,
and a hat. We gotta class it up because Mark's a classy guy. So
very sexy
Hell
gloves.
yeah.
I went to Cotillion. I know how to be a lady. I mean, from the waist up. So everybody that's here tonight, it's Mark Aldrich's birthday. A couple days, but we're celebrating tonight on the 11th.
Thank you very much.
So we're gonna sing happy birthday to start the show off with.
Do we want like timpani drums with it too?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the drummer.
Okay. Hold on a second.
All right. Give me some of those Poughkeepsie drums.
The Poughkeepsie drums. In other words, the drums that aren't tuned properly. Those are
Yes, that
Poughkeepsie
would be
drums.
about right. That would be about right.
Okay, here we go. On the count of 3, and the 3 instead of counting 3 will be the half. For happy. So it'll be like 1, 2, happy birthday.
Happy
so
birthday to you.
Hold on, with the count, Miss Megan.
Birthday to you. Did I screw it up? You're like, you have a weird.
Yeah, let me count us all in. So.
You did. I misheard it.
No, I was giving you the
I
impression.
think my hand gesture
Oh.
was too confusing.
Okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday. Why is it so slow? To you.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday
Happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you very
Happy
much for that.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you
That
all
was the
very
most
much. Thank you very
beautiful
much.
Unsynchronized singing of happy birthday
That was
I've ever
quite
heard.
something. That was quite something.
So now Mark and John are going to battle to the death to see who reads the Aldrich report tonight.
Why don't we just
I'm so excited.
alternate like paragraphs?
That would be very funny. We could do that. I have it up on my email here. So
Awesome. You
I
guys,
read.
however you want to do it, this is exciting night. So
Because I've been writing it and he's been reading it. So we could just, well, you've got the same layout that I have, so you know where it is. So
Mm-hmm.
do you want to go first?
Okay, sure. I'll.
Because I don't know how you introduce. I remember how you introduce it.
Well, here we go. I'll just
Okay.
start it off. I'll do the first
Here, wait.
paragraph. Yeah.
Hang on. Panda wants to introduce it.
Okay.
Okay. Let Panda introduce it.
Everybody, hang on. Thank you. Hi.
Nice
Hey,
gloves.
Panda!
Hi,
Happy
Panda.
birthday, Mark.
Hi. Thank you very much, Panda.
I didn't get to sing happy birthday. Can we all sing happy birthday again?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. One.
Panda,
You gotta do
1,
the-
2.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy
dear Mama.
Happy
birthday to you.
I love you guys. And now, everybody, here is the Aldrich Report, featuring our own very own Mark Aldrich, along with John Carbone.
McDonald's announced today that it will test a meat-free burger in Target restaurants in 2021, and that the burger will be branded McPlant.
A spokesman with the marketing company that McDonald's contracted for the McPlant account, McMarketing, did not reply to a McQuestion about the strategy sessions that led to the McPlant McName. The Aldrich report wanted to know if those meetings lasted longer than 4 minutes, among other things.
Anyone who has ever met a 6-year-old has witnessed more creative effort expanded in the creation of names for stuffed animals.
In the great novel 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, he writes in the opening paragraph, "The world was so recent that many things lacked names, and in order to indicate them, it was necessary to point. That also describes what McDonald's thinks of its McCustomers."
Last week's The Ding Rong Show saw 6 humans participate and 1 panda named Panda.
Panda has started an Instagram live show on the Ding Rong Show's Instagram page, and she has already hosted 3 guests, 2 of whom are John and Mark of the Ding Rong Show.
Even though Mark was the interview subject, news about Panda was learned during his appearance on their show. Panda revealed that she is now a private investigator and even has a fancy uniform to wear so that everyone knows when she is secretly observing her targets and assisting investigators.
Panda also successfully encouraged Mark to sing, which was simultaneously cheerful and unfortunate.
November 9th in history. Is this just one paragraph or do I continue?
You can continue that. Yeah.
The demolition of the Berlin Wall started 31 years ago today, November 9th, 1989. Hooah! 9 days later, the writer of the Aldrich report turned 21, so every minute of his first 21 years, except for a week, was lived in the bipolar world of the Cold War.
Us versus them. It was served with our breakfast cereal, our school lunches, and the nightly news watched during dinner. The Cold War was a fact, a background noise, a tinnitus-like hum heard 24/7, sometimes from far away and sometimes next door. Its removal seemed to make us aware that it had always been there, how loud it was, and that it had driven us all insane.
By 1989, see, it appeared that the end was here, see. You know, in January of that year, see, Mark traveled to the USSR with the school group, see, and I'll tell you, the group saw what it looked like when the country maintained borders not to keep people out, see, but to keep its own citizens inside, see. In Vilnius, Lithuania, see, a truly beautiful city, and an elderly woman approached, parentheses, the professor was Lithuanian, so he translated, see, in parentheses, and declared, quote, "God bless Reagan," unquote, see. In Kiev, Ukraine, something similar, see, happened by the elderly woman did not need to be translated, see. She said it in English, see. In Leningrad, the same thing, see.
My story. I happen to be a progressive Democrat usually, and this love for Ronald freaking Reagan did not win any points with me. Even I understood what this meant, though. Asked why the people we met, both those who could speak freely and the minders who could not, did not offer praise for Gorbachev and Perestroika, our professor spoke metaphorically. When a jailer removes a prisoner's head from a bucket of water, the prisoner is not going to thank the jailer for his kindness if he is handed a towel. Maybe it wasn't all that metaphoric.
I don't know. We're moving more or less closely. Watched the other groups usually. We're during our 2-week visit. Well, no attempt was made to conceal the observations on my daughter's wedding day. Like Panda, the professor and I were each given personal last moment tours of the inner workings of an interrogation room on our way out of the country.
People 45 years old and older, we grew up in an era in which the physical end of the world, thanks to nuclear war, was a legitimate conversation topic. 31 years ago today, it started to retreat. Ever since, many nations have put a lot of effort in an attempt to replicate that bipolar worldview, that us versus them mentality. It makes for a simpler foreign policy, which sometimes makes for an easier domestic policy.
Sharon, Sharon, 30 years ago, laying on the County Road, I see the future baby's morning was 8.
That sounded just like Leonard Cohen. As reported earlier, in 9 days, the author of the Aldrich report will turn 52. The number of people, all of them older, who have told him that this 6th decade was their most productive is greater than the number of days he has lived, according to an unofficial tally. I don't know why I'm reading that in the third person. He thinks he would have a more productive 6th decade if people, all of them older, would stop telling him this. Take it away.
This was the Aldrich report for November 9th, 2020. Here is the rest of the Ding Rong Show, starring an undercover panda and her hit makers of hilarity, featuring the talented and beautiful Megan Jenkins.
Thank you.
That was the best Aldrich report to date.
I thoroughly
Thank you,
enjoyed
Panda.
that.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for
Hey, Joe.
your panoply of voices, including Marlon Brando.
Thank you for identifying that. I just figured, who the hell can I try now? And did you guys know the name of the person who kept using the word "say" after like every other syllable?
Well, that was like an Edward G. Robinson.
That's it. Edward G. Robbins.
Robinson.
I did not know that, but still found it hilarious.
What was his movie? He did a few.
Well, he did a lot of gangster movies
Yeah.
In the 30s.
Key Largo,
Little
I
Caesar.
think he was.
Well, that's a Bogart. He was in Key Largo. I think he's
Yeah,
this character, but Little Caesar was his starring gangster role in the 30s, in the early 30s. And he was still acting into the 60s and the early 70s.
Was he in
still
that?
around.
Was he in that movie that it was basically the same as Body Heat with William Hurt and Kathleen Turner? What the hell was the name of it? Double Indemnity. Was he in that one too?
Yeah, he's a businessman. Yeah.
Okay.
Panda just
All
jumped
right.
around to a different part of the screen. Oh, we got the timpani going.
No,
I
no,
was
I just
trying to find where everybody was.
I don't know if that's I didn't know if that was timpani or if you'd hit your knee at the bottom of the
no,
desk.
I hit my knee on the timpani. There we go.
It just makes that sound.
That is quite a sound.
Hey, yeah. Every time I walk, it's like.
Oh, it's your knee. It isn't the desk. It's your knee.
Right?
Your knee makes that sound, not the desk.
Yep.
Hey, I heard
How
a
tall
pretty.
is everybody?
How tall?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
the
you're
floor
not going to answer for other people. You're going to answer for yourself.
I'm just saying that, like, when I'm sitting down, how tall am I? Or like, how tall am I on the moon?
What does the
That would be-
doctor's chart say?
5'7.5"
Nice.
It's a good height.
It is. It is. It's better than 5'6".
Better, taller,
Yeah.
then, not better.
Well,
Judgment.
Yeah,
Are you
different.
5'6" or are you?
I am. I
Okay.
am. I just wish I was taller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Panda.
Also,
Yeah.
A Roman guy walks into a bar and he says to the bartender, "I'll have 5 beers, please."
Wait, I don't get it.
Mark probably
Right.
gets
The Roman numerals.
it. Roman numeral 5.
V.
Never mind. Okay.
That
we
knee needs to be looked at. I'm 6 feet tall.
well, women
Tall
need
and-
to
I'm,
hard-
I'm tall and thin. I'm shaped. I'm basically, if walking down the street, I look like a Q-tip,
Oh, nice. That's a
I
good
feel like
even with a haircut. Even with a haircut.
right.
Speaking of nice, since Joe was late, Joe, it's
Yes.
Mark Aldrich's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr.
Thank
Aldrich.
you.
You have to sing happy birthday because we already sang it to him
Solo.
twice.
They've always sung it twice. Once with Megan and once with Panda.
They've
you
already
get a
sung-
solo, Joe.
You take it away. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Nice. Little Marilyn.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Aldrich. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, Marilyn reincarnated.
Marilyn,
Love that.
you did
Thank
Marilyn
you,
Monroe.
Joe. That was beautiful.
Oh, you're so welcome. Mark, I'm just
That was
surprised that you're
beautiful.
here because I had no idea you were going to be here.
You didn't know that I was a real person.
No, I did know that you were definitely a real person.
A
Yeah,
figment of John's, a creation of John's.
it had crossed my mind, but maybe it was more, of Megan's mind creation. But then I realized that was completely idiotic. Well, it's not correct. It wasn't idiotic. It's not correct.
No judgment.
No, thank you.
So Panda, where did you get the that nice
It's
fashionable vest that you're wearing?
I got it. Megan made me get a job.
So you're working for the Huntington Beach Police Department?
Well, it's an undercover private detective, but this is for safety, when I go out at night because I'm scared in the dark.
Well, are you trying to make it so nobody knows that you're a panda? Is that part of the undercover gig?
Well, they're not supposed to know I'm following them.
Okay. Well, how do you...
It's going well so far, though.
Okay, so they just see you and they figure you're just a regular panda and maybe not the one that they know who could be following them?
Yeah.
There's
okay, I'll buy in on that.
no greater secret than something that is just out in the open.
Right.
Many people hide in plain sight.
I mean, it came with a
Make good money.
So, did they let you open a bank account at Wells Fargo? Did they? I mean, without a social security number. I'm not. No judgment again, but I'm not guessing that you have a social
table. So that's a good question, though, for another job, because they just give me money because it's all secret. So they don't want, it's for my safety. They don't want to be able to trace it so much.
Everything's undercover.
Yeah. So they pay me, they write a personal check out of there. And then they do tax forms. So it's on the taxes.
So you don't even have to worry
about if I had to get another job, I would need to get a bank account. So now I'm thinking about that. Because I don't know what to do about that. Hopefully this show will just take off and I won't even need to worry about it.
Well, I mean, pandas can't keep their money under the mattress, right?
I'm not very good with money anyway, so
you should give that to Megan.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Maybe, yeah.
I think she's a little more frugal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be good.
Does Megan buy you bamboo from Foods Are Eating?
Yeah, she does. She makes, not from there, but she makes sure that I have everything that I need to eat and all the good nutrition.
But she just buys you the ingredients because you did say one time that she can't cook.
Let's see, here's a bag of grapes. It's almost empty. And then I got me apples. And then I have blueberries. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Looks like what they sell at Whole Foods. So you're cheating on Foods Are Eating and going to Whole Foods,
well, no,
right?
Foods Are Eating is fake. That's a fake place. We made it up for the improv.
Okay, give away all our secrets, Panda. Just saying.
Sorry, John. Do you guys? Oh, we have to do the pledge. Everybody hand over the heart. And repeat after me. Lean on me.
Lean on me.
When you're not strong.
When you're not
strong.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your
friend.
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Indivisible with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Amen.
Well,
are we still?
I dodged the bullet.
Simon says.
But I was supposed to give an apology tonight to Sam from karaoke the other night. I sang an inappropriate song, and he wasn't mad. But Megan said I had to give an apology if he came on the show tonight, and he's not here. So, phew.
What was the song that you needed to apologize for?
I Touched Myself by the Divinals.
That's a good song.
That's a perfectly legitimate song that was on top 40, but were inappropriate things being done? Well, no, but I'll listen and not touch myself.
What?
I'm just curious who you were thinking about while you were singing that song.
I love myself. I want you to love me when I feel down. I want you above me. I trust myself. I want you to find me. I protect myself. I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I think myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no, yeah. I want you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I'm not getting tired of this song.
Oh, yep.
Yay!
There's nothing inappropriate about that.
No.
Either the lyrics or the performance.
Yeah.
Nothing inappropriate there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I think
well, I toned it down
range.
this time because I learned my lesson.
I wouldn't rate that R. I would rate that PG, as in Panda good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, this one was much more appropriate. But it was, I think she's mostly just mad because I stole her turn. And I went twice.
So this was a song karaoke
Yeah, every
performance
Wednesday
on
and
Instagram.
Friday nights. If you go on Instagram, El Mexican Morrison, his name is Sam Contreras. Or Contreras. I've never heard it in real life, but it's
Contreras, probably. That's how I hear it when I see it.
But that's him. And every Wednesday night and Friday night on Insta Live, you can go on, and then they have the lyrics, and you can sing, and there's people in the room. It's so fun.
And Panda was on. You were on.
I was on
Good,
it. And
good,
Megan
good.
was supposed to be on it too, but I stole her turn.
Okay.
It's all right.
I'm gonna go get
So
her.
you-
She's gonna get
okay.
mad. You guys, do whatever you want to do. Oh, I know what you should all do. Everybody go around the room and tell Mark Aldrich one nice thing about him or something that you enjoy about the Aldrich Report.
Okay.
Well, she's going to be back very quickly.
When
Okay.
you first joined the Zoom and you said you were going to go get sunglasses, I know you said that you were trying to mimic that weatherman, but I got really strong Blues Brothers vibes, and I thought that was super rad. So I wanted to tell you that.
This hat, definitely. This fedora.
It totally helps. It's rad. I love it.
Thank you. That's kind. And the all black top right now.
You know, Mark, honestly, I think if you pull that thing, down a little bit up in front and kind of tip it. Yeah. And, just kind of give that like.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I mean,
Dan Aykroyd.
You got Blues Brothers there, right?
Right now, but I'm also looking, I feel like I look like Weekend at Bernie's right now. So.
Well, you need to be strung over us, and we got to kind of.
You gotta be like.
I'm gonna be,
Well, or we could just start playing some, Jamaican
right.
drum.
This hat has really gotten beaten up. This is a really trashed hat.
No, it looks great. I'm telling you, tip it up like this, right? Put it down, look over to the side like you're looking at something wonderful. Okay. Now you've got, but drop the sunglasses and you see now you're Blues Brothers. But if you come at it with a little bit like just a little more subtlety,
It's my album cover.
you can pull a Frank Sinatra out of this.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, it's old Blue Eyes, like 100%, and you could get there. I'm just saying, like,
it's a very versatile.
We're still on Blues Brothers. Okay.
Mhm.
And Mark,
Yeah, you got. Mm-hmm.
what's it like when people younger than you give you style tips?
The same as when people
It's like
older than me.
fashion cycle, so like
it's just people that aren't me giving me style tips.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just teasing because fashion cycle, like everybody's seeing like all this stuff. So it's just
Mhm.
funny.
the
And I
retro.
imagine when I'm like 70, someone's gonna tell me something. I'll be like, all right.
Mhm.
And then change it back.
Think about it, Megan, when you're 70 and somebody tries giving you fashion advice, what is hip at that time will probably have already been hip, like, when you were 20.
more
so you're
time.
I
like,
know. And I'll have it in my closet and I'll be like, hang on a second. And
Mhm.
arthritically
You'll
hobble
be
over.
ready
to
for him.
Whatever.
Or you'll find out Panda stole that shit.
Probably sold it on eBay.
Mhm. Well, she's apparently needing some income or wanting some money. So who knows what she is going to be planning.
So,
Megan, you
So
might
it's a
be
very spangly.
in the future.
I don't know if that's a dress, a top, very
Oh
spangly.
no, it's a dress.
Mm-hmm. Thought
It's very sparkly.
sparkly thigh
Very
boots,
Panda helped put all this outfit together today.
sexy lacy gloves.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the hat with the dress and all of this together, but Panda was like, no.
Yeah,
So,
it completes it.
here it is.
Mhm.
Panda doesn't get jealous of the leopard skin hat.
No, she likes this. She's the one who picked it out. Maybe that's why she likes leopard things a lot.
Mhm.
She's got a leopard dress, and then she's got that little interview
Right.
jumpsuit that she,
Mm.
likes to wear.
That's right, of course.
I
It's
didn't
getting
know-
colder though, so she's probably gonna wear the leopard dress. But yeah, she's got a few. I don't know why she likes it.
I don't think that pandas really like leopards alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she may prefer that it's a thing on a head.
Yeah,
That does make sense.
I think that's
Spiritually speaking.
Yeah, makes me feel powerful.
Mhm.
Oh, Mark, do you like Carly Simon?
Yes.
Because John and I were talking the other night that we should do like a Carly Simon November.
Oh my God, yes.
What is special about Carly Simon in November, or is there any association between the
Nothing
two?
at all.
None. Good. That's beautifully random.
That's why we need
There's
to.
absolutely no connection
That's a wonderful thing to
that I
start.
know of.
Well, I'm sure that Carly Simon has played concerts in November
Yes, I'm
of,
sure.
of a specific year, maybe sometime in the 70s and early 80s.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We did.
We could have somebody Google that and then,
Mhm.
because maybe there is something accidentally. But do you want to do You're So Vain tonight, everybody?
I'd love to.
Okay. That's the one I know the most. That's why I'm suggesting that one first.
Okay.
There's not like, nobody take this personally.
Yeah,
No, I always thought that song was about me.
I know, it's so good, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So how should we, John, do
So
you
it's,
know the drums? You know the drums.
Yeah, I'll play the groove. It'll
The
be
pattern for that.
It'll sound a little different because it's I'm not playing on a real drum kit here. But so he walked into the party, or you walked into the party like you were walking onto the yacht. You want to start it there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here I'll start the groove.
Of the microphone.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4.
When you walked into the party, like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hand strategically below one eye. Your scarf was out. You had one eye in the mirror and watched yourself go by. partner and you're so vain.
You probably think the song is about
you. You're so vain.
so vain.
That you think the song is about. Don't you
Had me several years ago when I was still quite naive. When you said that we made such a pretty pair that you would never leave.
Oh, get it, John.
Gave
where you was inside, na 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 na.
they were
Wife of a close friend, wife of a close friend, and
Yo.
so
so
vain.
vain.
Probably think the song is about.
About
You're so vain.
so vain. I bet you
Oh shit, we made the star
All right.
Wait, there's about horses.
We
The
barely
horses
survived 2 verses.
in Manitoba.
2 verses is an
Manitoba.
accomplishment.
Manitoba?
Yay!
Maybe.
Nice job, John.
I just
You too.
Googled it because I'm on my laptop here. You're So Vain was released November 8, 1972.
Oh my God. There you
That's
go.
today. Yesterday.
2 days ago, but
2 days ago.
Well,
Wow. Happy birthday.
well, yesterday for you, it's November 10 here.
Oh yeah. You're 3 hours ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
well, I'm sure the album was like en route to Tower Records and didn't make it until like maybe the 9th or the 10th. So technically, this commemorates an anniversary.
It's an anniversary. It's a 48th anniversary of You're So Vain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Performance, 48th anniversary performance.
That's pretty wild. That was a very happy accident.
I think so. Yes.
Intuitive.
Very good. Yeah. I mean, Mark, to grace it with your, addition to the to the arrangement there was just, was icing on the cake.
We do what we can here on the Ding Dong Show.
Don't we always? Ooh.
Professional production.
Top-notch production values.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
we're
name of my
gonna cut
company.
this. We're gonna cut this a little short because I don't want to keep Mark up all night. But thank you, Mark, so much for coming on, and we hope that you'll come on again whenever you want.
Before
You're
my
welcome.
next birthday. I
Yeah.
haven't, I look forward to seeing what Helena's production is going to wind up as here. You got
I actually
goth
just
lips.
finished.
You
That
just
was
finished, okay.
cool.
Goth lips kind of thing going on, or
Right.
Like a
didn't
Tuesday from
realize-
Adam's Family.
I mean, maybe, but I didn't realize it was Mark's birthday. But I'm kind of glad I did something more glam and like fabulous for Mark rather than
Do you
the gory, scary things I normally do.
do you have any like birthday hats or birthday anything around you? You got things around you.
I have so many things, but nothing birthday oriented or any hats.
Don't worry, I got you covered. I
Mhm, mhm.
Ready?
Okay.
Now we're in birthday hat. Boom. Yeah, that's it. I'll be here all night.
Is that it? I guess that's it.
That's it.
That's
Everybody
all.
put
right, well,
your
thank you.
hands in for a
All right.
very special conclusion to a very special the Ding Dong
blocking
Show
myself.
featuring birthday boy Mark Aldrich and John Carbone, whose birthday is in February.
Oh, it's not this
No
month.
matter what Panda says.
Okay. Panda texted me thinking that that not only were we both from Poughkeepsie, but our birthdays were this
Actually,
month. too.
Panda's right. Our birthdays are simultaneous.
Yeah,
Really?
it's because you
Nice.
both read the Aldrich report. You're both from the same place. She got very confused.
It's I imagine, yeah.
It was a long conversation. But all right. Explode on the world in 3. Backwards or forwards though? 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
3, 2,
3,
1.
2,
That's a
1.
countdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Explode on the
Explode on the
world.
world.